Hi, everyone. This is Shirley from Shirley's World. I see some people are here already. Thank you for coming. I was just up looking. I kept wondering if I could find what islands that I visited or we visited during the cruise. I couldn't think of them. I didn't think I'd ever forget them, but I did find them. I think this is all of them. We were down in the southern Caribbean. I think that most of them were like south of Puerto Rico. St. Martin's, we went to Antigua, St. Lucia, Aruba, and whatever island that St. Thomas and St. John's Bay is on. I'm not sure exactly where that is. But anyway, that just bothered me that I couldn't remember that. So, yeah, I went and searched through until I found it. Hi, Diane. Hi, Janet. Bumblebee's here. Hi, Riri. Oh, I got a surprise in the mail today. I'm going to show it, Riri, in a bit. Wait till some more people come on. It was such a surprise. So nice. Yeah, that video I put up today. Remember, these first videos that I'm doing are all, I'm testing different things on the camera, on my GoPro camera. Now, I think that video, the ironing video, oh, look at, I also sorted through the jewelry. There's so many cute pieces in there. I thought I'd wear a piece. It's sparkly. They're stone beads. Has a little tag on. I'm not sure what it says. Looks like it says Crimmage, something like that. I have to look that up. I don't know. I could have worn a big diamond necklace. I thought it was a little too much for my outfit. Oh, Janet. Yeah, you asked me about my iron. I'd have to go up and look at it to see what kind it is. I will do that and tell you. It doesn't leak, but sometimes when you're first using it and the steam comes out, it sort of spits a little bit. So you should like put it over on the side and let it get it spitting out of its system before you iron anything really important. But it doesn't leak. I don't like it as much as the one I had before, which I completely wore out. That one's, I don't know the name of that one either. I'll try to find out the names of these. That one started with an R. This one was much less expensive. I needed it right away. And I don't know the name of it, just offhand. But I'll find that out. Name of irons. I did mean to do that earlier. Shelley, hi. Yes, I did. I was going to tell you. She sent me pictures of that Queen Anne house she got to live in for a year. It is really something. What a gorgeous place. All those porches. That's the one thing my house doesn't have. When we first moved in here, I thought of actually calling like somebody that would put a porch on the front of the house. I have a little kitchen porch, but not a big porch, you know. I thought of calling like an architect or somebody that could build one that looked like it went with the house, but we never did that. So I still have just my little kitchen porch. But it's nice. It's a nice to have one. It's big enough to have two chairs out there and a tiny little table, like I'm talking this big around. Uh, but I only have one chair out there now. And it's nice to go out there and have coffee or something, you know, in the morning or the afternoon tea. Afternoon tea. I used to have a table out there, and I kept a pretty tablecloth, full length tablecloth on it, real country looking. Yeah, right now I have some bird houses on the railing. They're just sitting on there. And there is a bird, I think, unless it's a fake nest, because sometimes birds make, you know, they'll make a few nests in a few places and only one will be their real nest. But one year a wren made a nest in there, but I think it's a sparrow that's making a nest in there, but I don't see it flying in and out all the time. So I think it just maybe uh, tried it out, didn't like it. I don't, it's not a good place for them to have nests because my dog can just jump up there and push it right off the railing. They're not attached. Yeah, I bet it was beautiful. It looks really, it just looks fantastic. I bet it's amazing inside too. Mm, yeah. Oh dear. Well, besides the bag of jewelry I got the other day that I dumped it all out today and I was having all kinds of fun going through lots of pieces. Uh, I would have worn, like I said, a necklace, but it was too fancy. So I put this little bracelet on. There's all kinds of nice bracelets and all kinds of stuff. It's fun. Then today I got a package in the mail from Riri, and it had a card in it. Said thank you for being you, and a whole nice little note. And she sews a lot, and she does things with cloth, I guess, a lot. Yeah. Anyway, it's purple. And look what she made for me. I'm going to wear this one of these days on here. Yeah, this is so cute. Perfect size. Shirley's World Vlog. And a little happy face. Thank you. That was so thoughtful. Of course, love the color. Thank you, thank you. Oh, well, it was sunny this morning. This is the weather report. It was sunny this morning, and then it got partly cloudy, and now it's sort of drizzly, rainy. It's still cold. Yeah. Let's see. Uh, do I have a heat press? A heat press. I don't think so because I don't know what that is. Oh, yeah, I love purple. Uh, Norma Jean's here. Hi. Oh, no, Diane, you had 4 inches of snow? I'm hoping that we don't get any more snow. I know March is a little iffy. Well, so is April too here. One year I had snow on my birthday in May. That was depressing, except it doesn't last, of course, but yeah, it's not good. Uh, oh, you meant to say Shirley, not Shelley. Uh, it's raining there too. Yeah. Yeah, I'm ready for spring. My forsythia bush is in full bloom out front. And there's another forsythia bush in the chicken place where the chickens are, but they don't seem to bother it at all. So they must not like forsythia. Uh, I took them out their treat and I put them, they didn't want to go in to roost, but I chased them in anyway. They weren't happy. But I didn't want to wait till the very last second, to do it. So I gave them the tops of strawberries. I got a container of strawberries and I cut them all up and, put them in a bowl with some sugar and they'll sit in the refrigerator and get all good. And then I put them on my cereal and wherever. I may make some shortcake. I don't know. And gave all the tops to the chickens along with some spinach and some oatmeal. Like the quick oats, you can just sprinkle those on. They just eat them. Yeah, you don't have to cook it. Although I've done that. I have cooked oatmeal on when it's been all real winter and snowy and cold and horrible. I've cooked a big pot of oatmeal before and took out nice warm oatmeal to them. Except they have to eat it fast because if it's really cold, if oatmeal freezes, it's like a rock. And of course, then they can't eat it. But the trick is to just make enough and to get it to them to eat it right away. Yeah, shortcake does sound good, doesn't it? I may have to do that. Uh, I even have whipped cream in the refrigerator. I have whipped cream and I have vanilla ice cream. I'm all set. I need to make some shortcake. Hi, guitar guy. And Classy Dahlia. Hi. You just closed Goodwill again. Did you get anything good? I would like to go tomorrow because tomorrow is double points day. It's the last Saturday of every month, and for every dollar you buy, you get 2 points instead of 1 point that goes on to your little record to get your coupons earlier, faster. Uh, yeah, I surely am everybody. Yeah, okay. Yes. Oh, you got some good stuff. Mm. No, I don't like this cold spell either. I keep saying that I have a bag of potting soil out in the garage. I need to fill some of the jugs that I saved. Uh, I can bring them in and do it inside in the basement. Uh, if I put the dirt in the jugs and then bring them in, it won't make too much of a mess. And I need to plant some seeds. Uh, then I'll put the top on them, and it'll be little greenhouses again. I'm not going to do a whole bunch like last year. I'm just going to do a few of the ones that really did well. You found some good shoes and you found some electronics. I don't know anything about the electronics. Yeah. Ah, yeah, Bumblebee. I was saying about, I wanted to ask, I could get rid of these bins that are so big and hard for me to find things in. And Samantha and I were talking when she was here the other day. The boxes that Chris has in his, why can't I ever remember his YouTube thing? Help, Bumblebee. Uh, I went on an old one of his where he was still doing those and still on eBay. And his are 10 by 10 by 30. They're real long. They're 10 by 10. I can fit the 10, but the 30 is too long. But you can buy 10 by 10 by 24, which would be good. They'd be longer than these bins, and I could get 3 across. Except that for each pack of 25, it's like almost $60. So I figured out how many I'd need, and I need $300 worth of them. So I probably won't be doing that. I could buy a pack at a time, I guess. But yeah, that's a whole other thing. We're still working on trying to move things around. And as much as I don't want to fill this room up anymore, it's possible to put something in the center here. I don't know. We could try it when Shelley's here. Not Shelley. Samantha's here. We could take everything off of one of the bins in the parlor and bring the shelving out here, which is real light, and just put it in here and see what I think. Or we could move the tables into the middle. I could get at the tables for both sides and then put the bins on the walls. So I don't know. I don't know if it would save any room or not. It would get a couple shelving units out of the parlor, is what it would do. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, I think that's a good idea, Shelley. Oh, you like to use boxes for your ruler foods. It's like an Aldi box. Oh, I see. Especially the shredded cheese boxes. Yeah, I brought a couple. I brought groceries home in their boxes lots of times. Uh, I thought an easier way to shop at Aldi would to have some of their boxes in the car, in my hatchback place when I go shopping. And then when I get done shopping and checking out, I wouldn't even have to put things in a bag or anything. I could just take the whole cart out there and then load the groceries into the boxes that are already in the car. I, you know, that's my next try at Aldi. Yeah. Hi, DeSanti. Hi. Thanks for coming. Uh, I think these live videos, and I also, see, I'm gonna get off my train of thought. I'm also thinking I forgot to turn off the ads for the live video. So my apologies if they come on. I don't know if they will or not. If if you turn them off once, whether it lasts or if you have to do it every time. Uh, yeah, I think I'm going to try that at Aldi. Oh, thank you. Uh, well, my Chewy's order came for the dogs and the cats, dog and cats. Uh, so I unpacked that and I bought better food from Chewy's. I didn't like the food, and my dog is really picky about food. In fact, sometimes she doesn't eat breakfast, the first meal at all. And I think the only reason she eats the dinner is because she's starving. But she's not like any other dog I've had. She's not food oriented at all, which makes it really hard to train when you think about it. I've always trained with little pieces of food, but you have to train differently. But she was all trained, so I didn't have to do that anyway. But uh, she doesn't like many foods that I've tried. And so, what I'm going to do, it's so expensive, but I'm going to try it. I have to realize I won't have to buy anything from Chewy's for the dog if I do this, except for treats, because I don't want to buy any more Purina. Uh, and there's a lot of other things that's, I read it, some articles bad. So I'm going to try the farmer's dog. There's a few different real food things that come frozen, and it's real people food. I mean, it's food, but it's has the added uh, minerals and vitamins and stuff that dogs need. So I'm going to try the first box. I got uh, cheaper. They always give you that first box at a big discount, like 60% off. But then after that, it's real expensive. But then I won't have to buy the stuff from Chewy's. So we'll see uh, if she loves it. There's a couple other ones too that I could try, but they're all expensive. You know, I've never made my own cat treats. My dog walker, she makes all her own treats. And every holiday, she brings all her clients because she walks, several dogs. And she always brings my dog treats. And I have to keep them in the refrigerator. Uh, I don't know. They're all different. Sometimes, there's peanut butter ones. Sometimes they're different kinds that she makes, but they're all natural. And she feeds all her own dogs raw food, the raw stuff. I don't know if she gets it. I don't think she just buys a chicken and throws it, you know, you know, frozen chicken or something and throws it. I don't, that's not what I mean by raw. She buys the raw food and that's what she feeds. And that's really expensive too. Now, yeah, you can make your own food. You can just cook for them. Uh, but then they're not getting exactly what they need, you know. Dogs need different vitamins and minerals and stuff than people do, or that cats do. Have you heard of rough? Oh, that hurts in a way. Let me see. Rough green something to sprinkle on dog food. No, I never heard of that. Oh, rough greens to sprinkle on dog food. No. But if she won't eat the food, I mean, when she decides not to eat, the first meal in the morning, she just won't eat it. Uh, your bestie, and you're going to try out some recipes. Your cat, Peanut, is so picky. My cat, I think my cat has hyperthyroidism. I thought for a while she was going to be diabetic because she was so fat. Now she's losing weight and she's losing it along her top line. And my dog walker, who knows everything about animals, I'm telling you, she says that's definitely thyroid. So she's going to the vet. I'm hoping it's thyroid because that's very inexpensive to treat. And I could see where she'd be hyperthyroid. She wants to eat all the time and she has all kinds of energy that she didn't have before. So, yeah, that makes her lose weight and yeah. So, and so we'll see what there's something going on with her. It's supposed to be okay. Let's see, you're gonna, yeah, no, no. It's supposed to be very healthy and taste great for older dogs. Oh, the ads just, oh dear. I'm sorry. Rough greens supplements. Okay, I'll look that up. And it tastes great for older dogs. Okay. Yeah, mine's considered already. She's considered a senior. She's probably 8, going on 9 now. You can get a free trial. It's supposed to make them love food. Ah, I never heard of this. I'll look that up. Thank you. But she has to go also to the vet and get her nails cut because she's scared to death to have her nails cut, and it takes 3 of us to do it at the vet. Uh, there is a coupon code with Blaze Video Channel. Blaze Video Channel, Glenn Beck. Okay. Okay, I will look that up. Yeah, because it's hard if she goes all night and then doesn't want to eat in the morning, then I worry about her all day. She usually does eat. I usually end up making something for her people food because yeah, she just I hope she's not waiting for that. I really know how to spoil my animals, let me tell you. Carla, hi. Uh, uh, yeah, my cat does not, well, she eats those temptations or whatever they're called. She'll eat, but she eats most anything. My cat, yeah, she's a foodie. Uh, oh, okay. Does anybody? I thought of making this to ask you if it would be a good thing, one of these live chats, to have a question and answer thing, so that if you had a question, anything about me that I know what I found. Any question about me, you could just put it in the chat with lots of question marks, and I'd write them down afterwards, and then I'd have one video, about me, about your questions. Now, I did find the paper of 50 things that you might not know about me, but you don't know much about me, really. Anyway, because you're all new people to me. So we probably should save this to some other time. But I did also find, if anybody's everybody's always interested in decluttering, which doesn't seem to be working for me. And I have a list of here 25 things to throw out today. So if anybody wants to hear either one of those, let me know. Oh, you've been a member since the beginning. People are just hide. I think you're new, but you're not really new. Yeah, let me know how the cat treats go, shall I? 50 things about me. Oh, dear. Okay. Let's see here. That's a lot, 50. Number 1. I colored my hair blonde from in my 20s till just about a few years ago, when I noticed it was starting to get white. Then I really wanted white hair, and my father had beautiful white hair, and I thought, if I'm going to be so lucky to have his hair, because I have a lot of his traits, and so I let it go, and yes, I got his white hair. But I colored my hair since I was in college. I colored my hair. I didn't really know. Well, now wait. There was a period I let it go dark. And I also, because there's pictures of me with the kids when they were just little kids. I mean, 2 and 3 years old. And my hair was a page boy, if you know what that is. Page boy and bangs and dark brown. I don't even remember that. But evidently, it's hard to dispute since there's pictures of me. You know, when I lost my eye and got hit in the head with the golf ball. I don't remember a lot of my kids' childhood, which is very sad. I only remember if I see a picture and I'll remember, maybe just that thing that's happening on the picture. But I couldn't tell you most anything about my kids' childhood. And my sister thinks it's because I had a concussion when I got hit with the golf ball, and it affected my memory. So I don't know. It's always been like that since I got hit. So it's not my old age. It's something. Yeah, it could be very well. Could be that. I was naturally, it's hard to say. I was probably naturally really light brown hair. And I think I actually darkened it for that during that picture, because I don't think my hair was ever that dark. But who knows? Possibly it was. I know when I I know when I was first married to my first husband in the first year, I I wanted to completely bleach my hair out. I don't know, it must have been in style to have really white blonde hair. And I stripped my hair, but I didn't strip it. Of course, I was doing this myself and I didn't know what I was doing. I stripped my hair with bleach, real bleach, not clothes bleach, but And when you don't strip it down all the way, it's yellow. Well, my parents came to visit me, and I opened the door, and my mother just about fell over. I had this bleached blonde hair that was like yellow. It was horrible. So yeah, from then on, I didn't do my own. I used the box stuff that did a much better job. Anyway, we digress here. Number two. Well, this is about my eye. I lost my right eye in a golfing accident when I was in my 40s. You know that. Number three. I shouldn't have written so small. I love to build fires in my fireplace. I think I've mentioned that. I secretly would love to try living in one of those tiny houses. And that's true. Even though I love this big house, they're sort of, they're sort of interesting to me. I wouldn't probably like it forever, but you know what's, what it is about them? It's you have to really declutter to live in one of those. You have to like have nothing and be very organized. But they're sort of fascinating to me. Number five, I want to get more chickens. I do, but I can't. Number six, I was not a good wife for many reasons. One of them being not a good homemaker and not a very good cook. Oh. Number seven, I want to learn to have an English accent. I tried my best to learn. I even had something on the computer to try to learn to speak with an English accent. Now, I don't know why. It's because I've always wanted to go to England and I love English accents. There's a way to learn. I mean, look at the people that make movies and are really American, but they learn to speak with a British accent to play the part in the movie. Just like British people learn to speak with an American accent. But I was never successful. Let's see. Here's something else you know about me. I love hanging clothes on the clothesline, especially linens. So you do know quite a bit about me already. Number nine, I can't even lift 40 pounds anymore. That's for sure. When I carried in the bag of dog food, it was only 25 pounds and it was hard to lift. Number 10, I believe old farmhouses should be white with dark shutters. Yes. My house will always be white. Actually, I have dark blue shutters, or sort of a slate blue shutters. Number 11, I wear long underwear from October to May because I'm always cold. That's true. I have it on right now. And a good thing. Number 12, all seats seem to have gotten lower. Ain't that the truth? I had, of course, the higher toilets put in the bathroom a couple years ago. And I'll tell you, I went to a bathroom out someplace in one of the stores or whatever, and they had the regular old height toilet. I almost fell. I'm telling you, I thought I was going to break my hip. Things that you probably don't want to know. Uh, I've always bitten my fingernails. You've probably noticed that by now. Always. Always, always. I did have nails for a while, but they were gel. They weren't real. They weren't mine. I sucked my thumb till first grade, and then I went directly to biting my nails. It's all the same thing, really. Number 15. I got a curly perm when I was in my 30s and looked like a sheep. That's what Jack said. You look like a sheep. Number 16, I'm an introvert. And that's true, actually. Number 17, I don't feel, this has gotten real light now. I don't feel comfortable in crowds or large parties. Yes. When we used to go out to dinner, I enjoyed going out with another couple or maybe two at the most. My husband had a zillion friends. He was like the opposite of me. He had a million friends, and we never went anywhere that somebody didn't come up to him. I don't think we ever sat down in a restaurant that somebody in the restaurant knew him and would come up to him and say hi. Yeah. So him being up in the higher ranks in the police department, we went to different things. We had to go to different functions. And I did not enjoy that at all. Yeah. Let's see. I don't feel, I just read that. Number 18. What is that? I've saved years and years of country living magazines. Okay, this is not true anymore because they used to be on the bottom cupboards of that bookcase there. And I don't know, maybe 2 years ago, I completely cleaned that out and got rid of I bundled them up, and I don't know if I tried to sell them. I could have tried to sell them on eBay. Maybe I did. The rest of them, though, I took to Goodwill, so I don't have them anymore. Number 19, I cannot kill a mouse. Well, I cannot kill any animal, but I can't kill a mouse. I think I told you about the ones that I kept as pets in the aquarium. I had an antique shop for 17 years. My husband and I, yes. I've never lived on a written budget. It says till now. Well, I did for a short time. I did for a short time when I was following Dave Ramsey to the T. I don't have a written budget right now. I have kept it off and on, and I did get rid of my debt. Thank you, Dave. Number 22, I hate the wind. Yes, I do. And so do all my dogs have hated it. Number 23, my favorite movie is You've Got Mail. It was my favorite since it came out. I love it. I watched it at least a dozen times. And yeah, I could watch it over and over again. I even like the music, the soundtrack to it. Yeah. Uh, let's see, number 24. I like primitive style antiques the most. Yes. Number 25. I'm addicted to sugar. Yes, and I'm sure that's why I'm addicted to root beer because it's pure sugar. Uh, I tell you, I have a sassafras tree, which is what root beer was made of when they used to make it that way. Um, I did not plant this sassafras tree. It's huge now. It's as tall as the house. A squirrel or a chipmunk planted it from somewhere, and I just let it grow, and it grew and grew and grew, and they grow so fast. So now I have a nice big tree out there where another one fell down in the wind. Um, Number 26, I love picket fences. So when we moved in this house, it didn't have this picket fence. So we put that up. Uh, Number 27, my favorite snacks are pretzels. Yes, they go very well with root beer. 28, I don't like other pops except for root beer. Oh dear, now there's a siren. That was a police car going by. Whenever I hear that, they go up this road and it's only not too far to the highway, and I always am so afraid that there hasn't been a bad accident on the highway. Uh, let's read here. No eBay in a tiny house. No, that's for sure. That's for sure. You'd have to have a storage unit. Carly, your house is white with dark shutters too. Yeah. A good list so far. I have to run. Going to dinner with your bestie. Okay. Good night. Good night. Good night. Thank you, Shelley. And the guitar guy, you're addicted to sugar too. So it's like the hardest thing to break. Uh, Keep losing my place. One of my first things I wanted when we moved to the country was a swing hanging from a tree branch. So my husband put up that swing a long time ago. You've probably seen it in that opening thing with the music that comes on once in a while. That's my swing. I love not having really close neighbors. Yes. I can't even see my neighbors. But before, when we lived in the suburbs of Parma and Parma Heights, our houses were so close together. There was a tiny one-lane driveway between the houses. It was, yeah. Number 31, I don't think I could survive the winter without my electric blanket. Yes. Number 32, I am a morning person. Yes, for sure. And I still am. I don't know what date I wrote this. I should have dated it. Number 33, I've always had dogs except during college. Yes. Number 34, I have panic attacks. Yes, but I take something for them. I don't have them anymore. I don't let myself have them anymore because I have something to take. 35, my first paying job in high school was setting type for street signs. My mother's best friend, Hannah, she owned a company that made, I forget the name of it, but one of the things they made were street signs for Erie. And she hired me. I was in high school, I think, yes. And I set type. Uh, I forget what I got paid, but at the time it seemed like a lot. uh, uh, I was a tomboy when I was little. Yes, I was the tomboy. My sister was the one at home playing with dolls, Susie. Number 37. My mother said my first word was sorky, which meant horsey. I think I told you that before. Number 38. I like routine. Yes, and I think routine gets more and more important as you get older. Keeps you sane and keeps you from just sitting and wondering what to do. Yeah, it's very important to have routine. Number 39, I am afraid to fly. I used to fly. I wasn't afraid long time ago. I got more and more afraid to fly. We had a bad flight one time. We were coming back from Florida and we were just about to land. Now, we had gone to Florida with two of our good friends, and he was a pilot, not an airline pilot, but he had his own plane, a little Cessna. I don't know if it was a Cessna, but a little two-person plane. He flew plane. He could fly. So we were coming into Cleveland, or we could have been coming into Sarasota, or I don't know which way it was, but we were coming into the airport and I'm telling you, we were just about, the wheels were down. We were just about to land. And all of a sudden, the plane took off straight up in the air. And our friend, the pilot that was sitting in front of us, he peeked around at Jack and he said, "That wasn't good." So, yeah, from that point on, I didn't really want to fly anymore. That scared the heck out of me. But then 911 happened, 9/11 happened, and I haven't flown since. Number 40. I don't care, and number about the flying. I don't care how safe they say it is. It has nothing to do when you're afraid of something. Thank goodness I don't have the house in Florida anymore, because I would have had to drive every time I went down there. Number 40. I wish I had visited England, yes, and Australia. Those are two places that I always wanted to go and never got to go. What? Number 41. I am very uncomfortable going out of my little world. Yes, that's why it's called Shirley's World. My kids, I do go as far as my kids' houses, the barn, and to Strongsville to get my hair cut. That's as far as I go anymore. I used to drive to Erie. I don't like to drive that far anymore. So, yeah. So that's why my sister started coming here. Her kids drive her here. Because I used to, a long time ago, we used to drive halfway, and we'd meet halfway between Erie and here and meet at the Waffle House. And we'd have breakfast, and then I'd drive her from there to here, and she'd visit for 2 weeks. Now, after her knee gets all well, her daughter says, I may have said this already, her daughter said that she will bring her here so she can visit again. So I have a deadline. It'll be 6 months or so. It won't be during the winter. but I have to get that room cleared out up there. So my photography stuff does have to come down here. So that's a good thing. Let's see. Number 42. I have a psychologist. Every month I get to talk to her, and I've had her for years, years and years. I mean, probably 25 years. And because of panic attacks, I started seeing her. It's the same lady, name's Barbara. And I used to see her a lot more often than I do now. But since the plague, the COVID, we just do it over the computer now. I could go to her office, but this is so easy, for both of us. So I just do it this way now. But yeah, to tell you the truth, I think everybody should have a psychologist. Just saying. It's especially nice now to have somebody to talk to like that. Of course, I have all you people now. You can all be my psychologist. Did I ever go to the big flea market in Rogers, Ohio? No. I've only been to ones here close, and I haven't been to one since my husband died. We used to go, but I haven't been to one since then. Yay, we need Sue. Yeah. Oh, I'll make her come on here. Let's see. Where was I? Psychologist. Okay, number 43. I'm a Taurus. Oh, my sign. I'm a Taurus, but don't believe in astrology. No. 44. I love getting foot reflexology. Yes, and massages. The two best things in the world. Number 45. I take pretzels for a bedtime snack and sometimes put them on my nightstand. Yes. Number 46. My favorite comfort meal when young was meatloaf, mashed potatoes, and cream corn. Yes, I still like that. Another comfort meal is probably with a lot of people are tomato soup and toasted cheese sandwiches. Number 47. I had a crush on Tab Hunter when young. Yes, I did. I had big pictures of him all over my bedroom. Now I just found out he was gay. But nobody knew anything about that stuff back then. Number 48. I like watching Little House on the Prairie and the Waltons. Yes, I still watch those old time shows that were on, and also I'll think of it in a minute. They had Barney and what's his name and Opie. Yeah, I watched all those all the time because they're so safe. I like to watch safe old time movies and watch old time things like. Yeah, I enjoy those now. Andy Griffith, thank you. Okay, number 49. I made pot holders on a little loom when I was young, and I sold them around the neighborhood. Yes, I was a reseller or a retailer back then, and I was just in grade school. We used to make them on those little square looms, with those loop things. I made lots of pot holders. And number 50, when I was little, I stole some flowers out of Mr. Lickenwalder's garden. Well, he found out. He saw me do it. And he came all the way to my house, and told my parents. So my father made me earn, I forget how much money he made me take, Mr. Lichtenwalder. He made me earn some money, and I had to take it to his house while my father was watching and go up to the door, knock on the door, and give him money for the flowers that I had picked in his yard. Yes. Yeah, that's how I was brought up, though. Good way. I was brought up in the 40s in the last best time. That's what I've always thought. You made those pot holders too? Yes. I Love Lucy was great too. Yeah. So that's my 50 things about me. Yeah, it was a great way to teach kids. Yeah, there should be more of that probably. Thank you. Little House, Andy Griffith, and I Love Lucy all day long. Yeah. Yeah, I love those programs. Thank goodness you can still find them on the TV somewhere. Well, this has been fun tonight. I hope I didn't talk about me too much. I really should have a subject. Beverly Hillbillies. I remember that too. Yeah. All those old programs. Now we can be, all us people up in the coal, we can be jealous because Bryland Farm is down in Florida. She's in Orlando. She said she's going. Debbie L., I came in late and love your list. Thank you. I bet every one of you could write a list. I have to go on Silver Owl. She always comments on my my videos. I always find her comments on my regular videos. She comments after the fact. So I always try to go back and comment about what she's talking about. Okay, I'm going to close for now. I've been on here an hour talking, and I will not be on tomorrow, but I will be on Sunday at 4:00 and maybe wearing another piece of jewelry. I'm having a good time going through this stuff. So now when I have things, when I don't go to the Goodwill and find clothes, I can list little pieces of jewelry. So it'll count as a listing at least. Yes, see you Sunday. But I may have to go to Goodwill tomorrow for the double points. I don't know. Depends. So I will see you all Sunday. Be good. Be careful. And be blessed. Bye.